Episode 1: The Stolen Da Vinci Manuscripts and Death in Geneva. Chapter 1: The Mysterious Letter. The envelope contains a small corner of paper, apparently torn from a manuscript, and a note that reads, "If you want more, come to 6012 Piazza de Castagno 1, Rome, Italy, 81053. There is no mention of a date or time. I flip the envelope and scan for clues. It is addressed specifically to me, Miss Arcadia Jones, Curator, Metropolitan Museum, New York, New York, 11201. There is nothing else but the postmark of Roma. I'm optimistic because the sender expects me to date the sample and become excited enough to pursue the lead. So I head to schedule a test with my assistant, Sebastian Saborin. 3 days, he tells me. Can you work it in earlier? I beg. I have a feeling it's important. He scans his work schedule. I guess I can bump Harrison. He was called away for 2 weeks. Okay, I'll have it tomorrow, say around noon. I hand him the corner of paper and plant a kiss on his cheek. Sebastian, you're wonderful. The accelerator mass spectrometer carbon dating device performs impeccably and tells us that the scrap of parchment is dated circa 1510 plus or minus. Okay, let's get to work. I'll base my search engine on Italy and include a span of 5 years either side. I'm offered several starting points: the Great Flood of Rome, the Great Fire at the Rialto of Venice, the Medici restored to power, Florence was captured by the Spanish, Agrippa returned to northern Italy. None of these stimulate my interest. Anyway, they're pretty well documented. No, there's something missing. Missing. Now I get interested. What's missing from that period? Was that what somebody found? The search engine is not cooperative on finding missing parameters, so I lean back in my chair, close my eyes, and allow my imagination to run free. I'm in Italy. There's the Tower of Pisa. Doesn't seem to be leaning to me at the moment. Paintings I've only dreamed of seeing are there before my eyes. The canals of Venice. I'm in a gondola heading to the Sistine Chapel. I look up and see the yet unfinished work of Da Vinci. I sit bolt upright, but don't open my eyes. Wild tales told by my parents flit through my mind. Da Vinci. Something's ringing a bell. Back to the search engine. I type in Da Vinci, blah, blah, all the stuff I remember from studies at Harvard. But wait, what's this? There's a link to a different site. I open it, and it leads me to the top 10 mysteries of all time. There, staring me in the face at number 10, is a report of the disappearance of 85% of Da Vinci's books containing ideas for inventions with sketches. On his death, these books were bequeathed to his friend and pupil, the painter Francesco Melzi. But they were stolen on his death in 1570, when his possessions were ransacked and many of them stolen. As a painter, Melzi worked so closely with and for Leonardo that some works which were originally attributed to Leonardo are today ascribed to Melzi. When things seem too good to believe, they usually are, and there was one time when I thought the same of the Rosetta Stone. But I digress. Back to the present. Obviously, I have to pursue this, so I'll get Professor Hannibal to sub for me at Harvard and take a leave of absence from the museum for 2 weeks. That will give me time to see my parents in London. If anybody can shed light on this, it will be them. After all, they taught Indiana Jones all he knows.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.